Good morning, students. Myself, Ashutosh Pawan, Faculty, Department of BCA, Harprasad Das Jain College, Hara. In today's class, I am going to teach you what to do when Java is not working after successful installation. It may happen that when you have installed the appropriate version and appropriate type of Java executive file depending upon the version of your operating system and type of operating system, that Java compiler and Java interpreter may not be working in your computer. This may happen only due to inappropriate path setting of Java compiler and Java interpreter, or you may not have set the path of Java compiler and Java interpreter. The path setting of Java compiler and Java interpreter can be done in two ways. One way is to set the temporary path of Java compiler and Java interpreter. I want to say that you can set every time when you will launch the window of command prompt the path of Java compiler and Java interpreter. And another way of setting path of Java compiler and interpreter is the permanent path setting of Java compiler and Java interpreter. I am going to illustrate both the path setting methods. I am going to first teach you how to set Java compiler and Java interpreter path temporarily. For this, I have to open the window of command prompt. First of all, I have clicked on the start menu, and there in the search explorer bar I am going to type the executive file name of command prompt cmd. There you can see that executive file name of command prompt has been displayed as the search result. I am clicking on it. The command prompt window is displayed in the screen, and now I am going to set the Java compiler and Java interpreter path temporarily. For this, I am going to use a command of command prompt. The command is set path. Set path. Now, before setting the path, you have to know where your Java compiler and Java interpreter has been installed in your computer. So you have to click on a start button and then click on computer program name. The computer program window is displayed. Then you have to click on local disk drive C. Then you have to click on JDK-17.0.2. You may have noticed when you are viewing my previous video lecture about installation of Java that we have created a folder in C drive named JDK-17.0.2. Now I am going to open this folder, and in this folder window I am going to double click on bin folder name to open it, and in bin folder you can see a number of file name appears. Here I have to search that Java compiler is present or not and Java interpreter is present or not. You can see that Java interpreter is present here, and you can also see that Java compiler is present here. Hence the path of Java compiler and interpreter is local disk C / JDK-17.0.2 /bin. you have to set the same path here, and I am going to set the path. I am going to initialize this path to the path environmental variable by using the set command, and the path is being set. I have used semicolon to terminate the path that has been already set to the path environmental variable, and here I am going to write the path of Java compiler C:/JDK -17.0.2/bin semicolon. Then I have to press enter key from the keyboard, and perhaps I have set the path and my Java compiler will be working now. For this I have to check by invoking the Java compiler. I am typing the name of Java compiler here, and then I am going to press enter key from the keyboard. You can see that a long list has been displayed. This means that Java compiler has been set here. You can also check that Java interpreter is now working or not. For this you have to type the Java interpreter name Java, and then you have to press enter key from the keyboard. You can see that a long list has been displayed. This means that Java interpreter is now working. But there is a problem. If you are setting the path environmental variable for Java compiler and Java interpreter, the problem is that when you will close the command prompt window and then you will launch the command prompt window again, I am going to open the command prompt window. You can see the command prompt window has been displayed in the screen, and now I am invoking the Java compiler. You have seen that when I have set the Java compiler path, then the Java compiler was working. Now when I have closed the command prompt window and then open the command prompt window again, when I am invoking the Java compiler, there is a message displayed in the screen: Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. This means that Java compiler is not working here because I have set the Java compiler and interpreter path temporarily. To resolve this problem, you can set the Java compiler and interpreter path for permanent time, and for this you have to follow the method that I am going to describe here. You have to click on a start button, then you have to click on computer program name. You have to point on computer program name. There you have to right click. When you will right click on the computer program name, a pop-up menu will be displayed, and then you have to click on properties command name. Then properties of computer program window is displayed in the screen. Here you have to click on advanced system settings. When you will click on advanced system settings link, the properties window of system or system properties dialog box will be displayed in the screen. Here you have to click on environmental variables to open the dialog box of environmental variables. In this dialog box you have to search the variable path. Here you can find it, path variable name. You have to edit the value of path variable here, hence you have to click on edit button. When you will click on edit button, a dialog box will be displayed in the screen. Here you have to type the path of Java compiler and Java interpreter I am going to type the path of Java compiler and Java interpreter here, c:/jdk dash 17.0.2 slash bin slash, and then I have typed semicolon to terminate the path, so that I can set another path next time if I require. Then I have to click on OK button now, and again I have to click on OK button in environmental variables dialog box. Then I have to click on OK button in system properties dialog box, and then I have to close the computer properties window. Now you have to click on start button, then you have to type the executive file name of command prompt. As the result, the name of executive file of command prompt is displayed. You have to click on it. After clicking on executive file of command prompt program, command prompt window is displayed in the screen. Here you have to type the Java compiler name to check that Java is working now in your computer or not. After typing Java compiler name, you have to press enter key. You can see that a long list appears in the screen after typing the Java compiler name. Then you can type the Java interpreter name and press enter key. After typing the Java interpreter name and pressing enter key, a long list appears in the screen. Now we can conclude that Java compiler and Java interpreter both are working in your computer. Now you can close the command prompt window, and again you can open the command prompt window. Every time you can invoke Java compiler and Java interpreter. If a long list appears in the screen, this means that Java compiler and Java interpreter is working in your computer. In this video lecture, I am going to show you that Java compiler and Java interpreter both are working, and for this I am going to write a simple program here by using the text editor Notepad. I am going to launch the window of Notepad program. Here I am going to write a simple Java program. I am typing a simple Java program here so that I can test Java compiler and Java interpreter both are working or not. After writing the Java program, we have to save the Java program file, and I am going to save the Java program file by clicking on file menu and then by clicking on save as command. In save as dialog box, I am going to write the name of Java program. One thing you have to remember that Java is a case sensitive programming language. Hence, you have to save the program file with the same name as you have given the name of class in which you have defined the main method. I am going to give my Java program file name the same name that I have used to define the class, and always write the extension of Java program as .java with your primary file name of Java program. Then I have to click on save button. I cannot save any file in C drive because I have not permission. I have not started my Windows as an administrator, so I am going to create a new folder here. And there I am going to save my Java program file. Now you can see that Java program file has been saved, and the name that I have given as the primary file name is appearing in the title bar. Now I have to compile this program file. As you have seen that I have saved my Java program file in Java PRG folder, so I have to go to in that particular folder. I have changed my directory within the Java PRG directory here, and now I am going to invoke the Java compiler, and with the Java compiler name you have to write the file name of Java program that will contain the primary file name and the extension .java. You can see that no message has been displayed. This means that my program has been successfully compiled by using the Java compiler, and thus we can conclude that Java compiler is working in my computer. And here I have to invoke the Java interpreter, and with Java interpreter you have to name the class name. You have to type the class name in which you have defined your main method, and as you can see that I have defined my main method in test Java class, and hence I have typed here test Java name with Java interpreter. Now I have to press enter key. You can see that an output has been displayed here. This output is the same output that I have written inside the print method, hello, how are you? Thus I can conclude that my Java compiler and Java interpreter both are working in my computer. You have to follow the steps that I have described in this video lecture so that you may compile and execute Java program.